have to get flow into the system to see where it's going to break so that you know what real actually looks like rather than just trying to get rich on Excel. The second is the framework that I use for scaling advertising or scaling marketing in any niche. More, better, new. When you're starting out, more is almost always the answer. And so I remember when I was thinking about getting into content, I paid someone who had made a lot more content, had a much bigger brand, and I said, hey, what should I be doing? What should I do to make my content better? And he's like, dude, you don't need to make your content better. He's like, you're just not making anything. And so what he did was he pulled up his profile on LinkedIn and he pulled up my profile on LinkedIn. And he was like, I posted 5 times a day. You haven't even posted. And then he pulled up Instagram and he pulled up my Instagram and he's like, I posted 2 times a day. You posted once a week. I was like, man. He's like, okay, let's pull up YouTube and then my YouTube. And he just went platform by platform and he showed that he was doing 3x, 5x, 10x the volume that I was. And he was like, dude, you just got to do more. And that was this I felt embarrassed because I just paid all this money to have someone just look at me and just say, do more. But hopefully I can save you the money and just tell you, you probably need to do more. And the interesting thing about this is that I later on had, at the point now when we had this is maybe a year ago, I had 5-ish million subscribers across all platforms. I had a friend of mine who's a billionaire who wanted to start getting into personal branding. And he said, hey man, can you check out my Instagram and see what's going on and why we're not growing as fast as I want to? And so I said, well, before I look at it, I was like, how many posts a week are you making across all platforms? He's like, oh, got that nailed. He's like, I'm posting once a day. And I was like, dude, we post 50 plus times a day.